amount of it. I feel like I'm eating. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, you
Did
cut
you
out.
guys
Yeah,
hear
you're
that?
there.
Okay. You know, like I'm not sure how much of anything really is because, you know, when you're doing the beach body or they give you those containers and then now I feel like I'm going way overboard and now I'm not sure. Does
And
that make sense?
it does, I know, because we're so used to the containers to like kind of guide us. And now it's like very free. And so like she says, you have to track it and see how it's working for you. So I know how are you feeling? Like, have you lost any weight?
No, I feel fine. No, I lost 2.2 pounds, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
You know, like tonight I made the portobello mushrooms lined with spinach, and I put a tablespoon of salsa, and then I put chicken, and then I put some cilantro and cheese on top. It was great.
Wow.
But the recipe calls for 2 of them, and I ate one, and I'm like, well, I'm still hungry. So I ended up eating the second one.
Good.
I mean, there wasn't a lot of chicken in it, but it was pretty much all, you know,
Yeah.
veggie. So I figured, okay, but then I kind of felt guilty, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I ate too much, you know?
No, because it's still the 75% veggies.
Yeah, it's 75%, but 75% could be. You understand what I mean, though, right?
Yeah.
Just stick to the plated thing. All right. So if you have a regular standard plate, not a platter, not a party platter, but like a regular platter.
No, it is a regular plate.
Regular plate, and you fill it up 70%. If you had 2 of those things on there, that's 75%. The chicken that was on there would be about the 25%. You're good. And then she talks about, do you want more? Like if after you're done with all that, you're still hungry, you have to start with the veggies. So you have to process.
Well, it's all been veggie, and I haven't put any carbs. You know, the only thing that was I think the accessory was the salsa, which I did 1 tablespoon per mushroom cap.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the hard cheese is considered protein.
Yeah.
So I think I was good, but like I said, it feels like I'm doing a lot. So.
You know, it's a learning curve for all of us. We're not used to this. We're used to being very like, okay, you have to have 3 yellows, 2 of these, 4 of these, the containers. Like totally different. There's our chef, Noralis, is on. This is when it's gonna get really good with their food.
Hello. Hi.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm late.
How do I get on this as a FaceTime?
No, it's a video. Okay, so you're on your phone. You have to get the app. There's an app.
I did get the app, and then it was asking me to enter codes, and it was driving me crazy.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the code, I can text you the code if you want to try it. Hang on.
If you text it to me, I can try to put it in that way it's just easier, because I was trying to copy from the Facebook, and what it would copy the whole text.
Got it. No, you need this code. Let me write it down and I'll text it to you right now. You just have to get out of the one that close it.
No, I'll close that. And join back in.
And if it doesn't work, then just call. Okay.
Okay.
Do I have his text? It's 3333.
Noralis.
Okay, try that. Okay, I just sent it to you.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm hanging up. Thank you. Bye.
All right, Noralis, hi. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Hi, Astrid.
Hi.
Astrid's gonna give us all her recipes.
Yeah.
Okay, where were we? So water, we talked about veggies. I made them turnip fries, they're good. I need things that I can make and that they're good the next day. Like they were good, but then I think I burnt them, like I left them too long. It worked, Lisa. So I have to keep playing with it. I've been doing mostly just greens, like salad greens. That's how I'm like getting through this just for now. Lots and lots of like salad.
Yeah, that's easier. I like the what is it? The cauliflower rice with the calisoto, I think.
Yeah, you made it?
Yeah, it was good. I like it.
She's
And I
always
guess,
cooking.
I mean, I made it first with the mushroom,
Okay.
but then
I'm here.
Wait,
All right. Hey, how are you? Okay, great.
There you go.
Noralis, what cheese did you use for that? Cali Soto.
I used I remember seeing a video where she mentioned like a higher fat cheese for that. So
Yeah.
I used Havarti. I've always liked the
Okay.
Havarti cheese, so I used 2 slices for like a huge batch.
Okay.
It was enough for like 2 servings. So technically, you're like kind of having like a slice per per serving, and it was
Yeah,
a
because
lot.
she was using those little triangles, and I was like, she never really said what cheese it was.
Those are I think like Holy Cow or something. They come in like a round, and then they
Okay.
come in little wedges, and they're more like creamy, so they probably would melt easier when you mix it in. But
Did you say the laughing cow? Did you say the laughing cow?
Yes, Holy Cow. That's what it is. Yes, I think that's what the name of it is, and it's
I
like
just
in a
eat that
box.
one. It. The creamy cheese, the little squares, right? Triangles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little triangles. Yeah, those. I mean, they just melt easier, so that's probably why. And they have different flavors, which is nice because you can kind of flavor, different.
Is there a protein? Is there a higher Is there a different protein on that one?
I haven't used that one actually. The one that I was just telling the girls I was using is a Havarti cheese because it is higher in fat, and I didn't mind using it for that specific recipe because I'm just basically having mostly the veggies. And
Okay.
kind of threw in like asparagus, mushrooms. I put in some peppers, green onions. I usually saute, like if the veggies are really tough, like hard, I'll saute them before to kind of soften them up a little bit because the cauliflower rice cooks so fast, so that it's not too like tough, like when you're eating it. It tastes really good.
all in favor of Noralis cooking for us one day? That's it. He like makes it, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like still scared to do the turnip fries. I had them for like a week and a half.
I've been wanting to do the turnip fries. I don't know if I'm looking at the wrong place, but I looked everywhere and I couldn't find them at Publix, at least not the one near me. I've been dying to try them.
I had to read all the labels because I didn't even know what a turnip looked like.
I don't know what it looks like. I think it was sour. I think is it kind of sour tasting?
No. It was very similar to a regular potato. I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why.
Did they get crispy or no?
Was it good? Did it taste good?
Put it in the air fryer.
Oh.
Somebody was just
I love the air
about an
fryer.
air fryer today. Somebody was just saying about an air fryer today.
It's amazing. Astrid has
Air
one.
fryer sounds like a great
And
idea.
then we can talk.
It is. It's really good. It's
Okay.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never quite came out super crispy, but they were good. But they were more on the soft side, like
Okay.
I don't know.
So Nathan type fries are more, like. Well, I mean, like they're more thick, like the meat.
them
but
really
not
thin.
necessarily.
I made them almost like shoestring, but they weren't firm. They were soft.
Okay.
Like if you pick it up, it was like, oh, whatever. But it was good. So it was
I made
nice.
the tuna salad today, guys. That was good.
So did I. I made it today for lunch.
That salad, the one that's in the recipe that she had, I didn't have the coleslaw mix, but I did. It says anyway, if you want, you can use like just regular greens. So I had like a mixture of some green, and I went ahead and made the tuna salad with the Greek yogurt. I used the what is it? How do you pronounce it? The Fage or Fage or what? The FAGE, the 2% one, because it's a lot thicker. So it's more of like the sour cream consistency. Because there's some other ones that are more like runny. They're not. And that one was thick, and it tasted it has like a dressing with like the rice vinegar and a little bit. It was really, really tasty, and like the crunch from like the apples. It was super filling. Like I didn't even have to have a snack at all. It was great.
Excellent.
Interesting. All right. What about FFCs? Have you guys like started thinking of like how the fruits now are like carbs?
Oh yeah.
Just messing with us. The purples are now yellows. What is happening?
Again, that's also size. Like, okay, how much do I put in? You kind of feel like, okay, did I put too much? Okay, I put 4 pieces of pineapple. I did a small apple or whatever, you know.
Like she says, track it. She never talks about quantity, if you notice. It's just on your plate. How much does it take up? That's it. And then if you want to have a snack, it's the same principle, 7, whatever.
With track, I've just been putting, pineapple. I don't put how many pieces of it. Is that how?
I think you should put.
Yeah, you should.
I think it makes sense. Yeah. Afterwards, when you go back, you're gonna see like, okay, and you're gonna, like, I've noticed certain days when I go back, like when I had a weight loss day, and I'll go back and say, oh, and I noticed like the differences in the amounts and stuff like that I had, and I'm like, okay, I had a little bit more than I usually had, and then it's easier when you actually put, like, I'll do like, a 4th cup or in your case, like 4 slices if you're doing pineapples, like 4 slices of pineapple, or just to kind of have an idea with the number. I think that would be a great idea to track it that way.
Okay, sounds good.
Be as specific as possible. I think I posted a picture of like sort of tracking, really tracking. It's an image that she had, and really track it, especially since you're like worried, am I eating too much? I would totally track it for a week and then look at your weight loss and see how it's going. And then, okay, maybe it was too much or it wasn't, because look, I still lost weight. And if you're losing weight, you're doing fine. And if you're drinking the water before the meal, think about it. If you're having 16 ounces of water and you can get through your plate, you're fine. Like, you're not overeating.
Oh my God, I'm drinking so much water. I'm turning into a fish.
I see like people at school that are doing it. Everybody's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. We're having so many bathroom conversations.
The bathroom in my office is on the other side of the building, and people go, do you ever work? I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm drinking so much water.
They're gonna think we're all pregnant.
I've gotten really creative with my water though.
Why?
I've added everything to it because I'm drinking so much that I get like disgusted by it. So I've been adding strawberries, lemons. I start adding slices to it. That way it's easier to drink. And like that, I drink the whole thing.
Yeah.
That has been helping me to drink the water.
I find if you put ice in it, it makes it a lot very refreshing. I prefer to put ice in it. The cold water makes it taste good, I think.
But I can't drink a whole thing of like cold water. I won't drink it.
You know what? After this, that's all you will drink is water.
No, exactly.
And she mentioned that that stir drops, STUR, flavor drops or something. I've seen those at Publix.
STUR. She just mentioned, I think they have it on Amazon. I saw some people ordered it. And you add it to your drink and it gives it a flavor and it's good. And then tea. She's really big on the tea because that's all water also.
Yeah.
So
But tea has caffeine, doesn't it?
say that again?
Tea has caffeine?
You can get decaf.
Well, depending. Green tea does.
But you can get chamomile, peppermint. You can get all of that. Don't have any caffeine in it.
And then she said about adding like a splash of like almond milk. I haven't tried that yet, but that sounds good.
I did that tonight. I had black tea with a little bit of almond milk.
But that's
not been my dessert.
And it's good? I have to try that. Yeah. I've been drinking tea every morning. Ever since you mentioned that, I'm finding ways to drink water. So I've been drinking green tea every morning. And I feel like since I'm not a caffeine person, I don't drink coffee. Like I feel like that's giving me that boost in the morning too.
Yeah, the green tea is great for that. Mm-hmm.
So, and I heard that is really good for you. So I've been drinking that every morning since I started this.
But that's part of the water intake?
Yes. It's water. Yep.
Couldn't remember. Okay.
8 ounces or whatever you use it with. And then the accessories. I love the accessories. I love it. Love that we can add all these yummy things to the top of it and just doesn't count. It's awesome. Yeah.
Bacon.
Avocado. 80-day obsession and I had a fight because of the whole guacamole situation.
Yes.
No blue and yellows.
See, Virginia knows my struggle. She knows it was rough. No blue and yellow. I was not happy. Really not happy with Autumn. So, and it was only in my plan. And it wasn't fair. If you weighed more and you ate more, then you could have blue and yellow together. So I felt discriminated against. It wasn't cool. But now, I can add avocado to whatever I want. Any time of the day, I love it. So yeah, I'm happy. Yes. All right. So, what else? Are you feeling full, satisfied? Are you eating more than you expected? I mean, we were all doing this stuff before. Like, we were all very intentional about our eating. So I wonder, I would love to hear from like people that are doing it for the first time, like going from not eating healthy at all to eating healthy, you know, how they're doing. Because it's not that big of a deal for us. Like the water and to us, it's more of like Lisa's thing, you know, like how much? Because we're so used to the containers. But it hasn't been that huge of a transition, I think.
No, it's been good.
The water has been the biggest thing.
Yeah, the water. And we were already drinking water. Imagine someone
Yes,
else
but you
water.
didn't know much, and now you need to drink a certain amount. So
Yes. Especially the 16 before the meal.
Yeah, that's really made a big difference because I wasn't consuming as much water. Now it's like I make it to where even if I've had, like, I won't count, like if I've been drinking the water, right before I have a meal, I'm like, okay, I have to drink the 16 ounces. Like, it's like you can't eat until you drink the 16 ounces. Yeah. Even if I've been having it, I'm like, I'm not going to be counting it because then I'm going to be, I don't want to mentally be saying, okay, I'm going to hold off. Oh, well, I already had some water. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat. I'm going to drink my 16 ounces, you know, and then that's the only way because I wasn't really drinking a lot. You know, I wasn't drinking as much water as I should. So now it's like, forget it. I'm drinking loads of it. Making a big difference, definitely.
Absolutely. You guys are all in her group, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You all see her posts and stuff. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So there's tons of recipes in there that people are sharing, and let me see. I'm in another group with my Diesel Nation with another team. And they're sharing a lot of recipes in there, so I have to kind of keep remembering. Just keep reminding me. Susan recipes, and like Noralis, you're in there with me, and Rosie in the DN group.
I'm in that one too. They have a lot of recipes there.
So many groups.
So many. So anytime I see a food post, I try to like take a screenshot, you know, but then I forget to put it in because there are people in that group that were part of the test group with her, so they've done it, and they have lots of food that they're sharing, like, oh, you can mix it this way. So I know that's what, you know, we need, kind of like inspiration, like, oh, I can add this. So
they also mentioned something that I thought was interesting, that I saw a video some girl, one of the coaches posted in that group, which was about digestive enzymes. Mm-hmm. Like if you have a lot of bloating, because there's a lot of people that are consuming a lot of veggies and having, you know, like not processing it, as getting bloated and stuff like that. And they swear by the digestive enzymes, you know, to get some of those and try them for a little bit to kind of help.
I have it. It's a Beachbody supplement. It's just a little powder. It comes in a little, like if you've done Energize, you know what it looks like.
That's right.
It's a little
That's
container,
right.
and the scoop is tiny, and you just add it to your shake. And you can't taste it at all, but it's for your whole digestive system. Yeah. Especially if you're having bloating issues. Victoria!
She's going to bed.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Hello.
It's like the craziest thing to see your teachers on.
Okay, go. My husband's out of town, sleeping in my room.
Nice. All right, go to bed, Victoria.
Yeah. But do you think that the fact that they're bloated is maybe because they're not drinking as much water as they think they? I mean, I don't know.
Could be, but it also depends on your veggies, like asparagus, broccoli. Those things all produce a lot of gas, so it could be that too. Especially if it's people that weren't eating as many veggies as they should have before, and all of a sudden they're, you know,
I barely
75%.
Veggies for a long time. Now I'm just trying to get back into it, but I know what veggies I like. So I mean, and I tend to use a lot of spinach and everything because I use it as a base of a salad. So that's helpful.
That's what I've been doing. My scrambled eggs, veggies, and my Shakeology. I got a handful. And my husband's like, so much, but it doesn't change the taste, nothing. So I just add a huge.
I love that. You can't even taste it.
You don't taste it.
No,
and you're having so.
It's like try it. Seriously, if you don't do it, try it. Add some spinach in there. You don't even have to chop it up. You just grab the thing. And I buy the one that's already washed, so I don't even have to think about it. It's really good. So try that. It's an easy way to get in, you know. All right, ladies. Anything else? No, we're gonna take a picture, so smile, okay? Get your hair and makeup people to come. And
Oh my God.
hold on. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's see. Beautiful. It came out nice. All right.
Yeah, I look cross-eyed probably in that picture.
Oh, it's fine, and it's like far. It's not like no one's gonna zoom in, and if they do, they
It's
have
too late for this picture.
Hey, you look nice. You're dressed, Yadi. You look great.
I'm Howard.
I'm in my PJ.
earrings. Look at you.
Just don't smell me.
A scratch and sniff.
Right? Yeah, there's no scratch and sniff.
All right, girls. Have a good night. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Keep chugging.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.